So like, what is this? What is this jutsu actually though? Can you guys kind of break it down?
So the information is going to be based on the translation. So take it with a grain of salt. It's not the official release. Number one, was it Uzuhiko? I have to
I kind of call it Uzuhiko, like
U Z
Uzumaki, but just
H
Hiko.
I O
Uzuhiko. Yeah, Uzuhiko.
Uzuhiko.
So the new Rasengan, I'll just say that it has the chakra of the planet, and then it makes use of like the rotation of the planet. It's weird. It's weird. I
Bro,
really
that's
want
OP.
the
It uses the use of the rotation of the planet.
yeah. Like I don't even I don't know what that is, bro.
That's
But
OP.
is
But
it? I don't know. Like what
That's
does it mean
using
though?
nature. Well, okay, if you're using the rotation of the planet, you know how fast a planet rotates. Even though we can't feel it rotating, that's because it's moving. It's like hella fast. I
yeah,
can't remember how fast it actually
yeah,
moves, but
1,000 miles per hour.
yeah, somewhere around
If you're
that.
at the
So
equator.
wow.
I mean,
The fact that you know that off the top of your head is amazing.
it all sounds amazing. I just don't. How is he doing it? I don't know. I think the best thing right now is just to read what we have.
I mean, it could be a thing where, like, so normally the planet's rotating, your body's like used to that. So then Boruto just like basically adds another rotation to it that just throws you off, and Code just can't get used to it because he's being like rotated weirdly in addition to the planet's rotation or something weird like that.
Like opposite of the planet's rotation.
Yeah,
like
like
the planet's moving
and so he's just
clockwise
like,
and he's moving
wobbly, like he doesn't know
counterclockwise.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay, let me read this real quick. So Code says, and remember this is not the official release, guys. So damn it, what did you do? Boruto says, savor it well. Think that this is a strike back from the planet you tried to destroy. Code says planet, you say, and then Boruto goes on to explain the chakra of the planet, ... a Rasengan that absorbed its rotation. The Uzuhiko, right now, the power coursing through your body will never disappear, just like a planet doesn't stop rotating. Then Code says rotation. Then Boruto says damage will last semi-permanently before the rotation.
That's OP.
Before the rotation of the planet stops, your life will end.
Fuck.
So that's how it works. It's the chakra of the planet, the Rasengan.
So it's like a never-ending Rasengan that's just inside you, and it's just like tearing your body apart, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like poison. It's like burn damage from like an MMO. But yeah,
damn, that's OP.
It's interesting. Like the initial, like, because Boruto was like he hit him with it, and then Cole got back up. Boruto was like, I'm surprised that you could like tank that. So at least like Cole's durability was enough to hit that. And it's interesting scaling because it may speak to Boruto not having like a precise, like accurate measurement of how powerful Code is. But then also he feels confident enough to like he can beat him. So it's interesting. Like, why is he surprised that he could stand up from that?
I think a durability feat would probably surprise Boruto. Because I'm guessing, and you kind of hinted to this on your stream, you pretty much asked, who did Boruto kill with this? I don't think Boruto fought a lot of people this as strong as Code, even though he's like making light work of him.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Boruto feels confident he can beat Code. I feel like that's based on something. But then also he's surprised that Code could like tank the durability. So that's interesting.
Well,
that's
you
kind
said
of like a side point.
You said something about a planet he destroyed. What planet is he talking about specifically? Is he talking about Earth, or is he talking about another planet that he destroyed?
Who destroyed the planet?
Well, you said that when Boruto was speaking, you recited what he said. I know it's not an official scan, but you said you can something about the planet that you destroyed, and then the rotation.
No. Code says Boruto says savor it well. Think that this is a stroke back from the planet you tried to destroy. So basically, you're trying to destroy Earth, but this is like the power of Earth beating your ass. So
got you. Understood.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things that I'm kind of getting, or one of the things that I'm kind of realizing, or this might be a certain situation, is like the spirals that my guy is actually seeing or possibly even feeling, like as he just fainted, like that could possibly just be like essentially energies like similar to waves, like how that right there, how waves in the ocean will always be constant. I'm thinking like his effects will probably always be constant. And like, remember when Boruto said like he was already half dead? I'm guessing like because he was already half dead, like there's no coming back. Like he's kind of like already halfway there.
Yeah, it might be some kind of like ebb and flow, like how like on like you said the beach, like you said the waves on the beach go up and back and so on and so forth. So because there seems like there's moments where it's not affecting Code, where we see things from Code's perspective, or at least his face or whatever. He's not like really showing the effects, but then all of a sudden you'll see like that spiral. It might just be disrupting his chakra flow, kind of like how you like break people out of genjutsu or something of the sort. It's like he put his chakra inside of Code, and like that power is like rotating, right? Because he says like it's the chakra of the planet, so that's interesting. A Rasengan that absorbed its rotation. So,
could it be possible that he's using some type of sage mode then, if he's using the energy of the planet?
No, it's not this, because sage mode. So I get what you're saying, but the mode itself, there are visual indicators like pigmentation.
I know, like the pigmentation and stuff like that, like a version of sage mode, like that. You know what I'm trying to say, like not sage mode specifically, but the mechanics of sage mode, I guess I should say.
Yeah. I would say no though, because like sage mode uses nature energy mixed with your own chakra. At no point in this event or instance, this attack, has nature energy been brought up. It says the chakra of the planet, not the nature energy of the planet. Now, this may be a mistranslation, to be fair. You might be onto something in the official release, but just based upon what we have to work with, I would say no. But because like we had the Toads, and that might mean he got trained by Koji, and Koji has Toad Sage mode, there could be some kind of Sage element, like you said, mechanics at play. So I get where you're coming from. I think I mentioned this on my stream as well, but yeah.
Yeah, because like when you say, even if you just say the energy of the planet, wouldn't that be like using the chakra of the planet and mixing it with your own to create that Rasengan?
To me, it seems more like a
chakra,
physics thing than a sage nature energy thing. It's more of like the physics of the rotation of the planet is what he's using somehow. The chakra of the planet thing's really weird. I'm a bit weary of that translation, but I think it's more like baryon mode in the sense of it's a physics thing than it is a nature energy thing.
Right.
So one of the things that I'm kind of looking at and kind of seeing, it might kind of be like, you know how when water style users, they want to use a whole bunch of water, and they're kind of in a body of water, hypothetically they're in the ocean, they can kind of use the ocean as like part of their jutsu.
Right.
I'm guessing that Boruto is kind of using the rotation of the earth and the wind that generates from that as part of his Rasengan.
That makes sense.
I just don't know how he did it. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, it's really
I get
weird.
what you're saying though.
I'm waiting for the Viz translation because the OP scans one's so weird. Like, I'm just very weary of that.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And again, we never really know, and I definitely do want to push the official translations. That's why it's so important. Hopefully, a lot of people do actually go look at it when it does come out, because we're not fully going to know until it really comes out, and specifically with something like as intricate as how Boruto's Uzuhiko works, how a whole bunch of other stuff that was explained in this chapter works. I feel like the official, that's probably going to change at least some of the stuff that we did see in this chapter, because a lot of it's like intricate explanations.
Yeah, like the first translations were saying like it was a star, like the rotation.
Yeah,
of a star.
it's like, nah, bro, that doesn't make sense. Like,
yeah, I mentioned this
David
before.
says like he's using the rotation of the planet, so I do think that might be there. But like the chakra of Earth thing, like I don't know about that one. Like that one's really weird. Yeah, I don't know. Like this is probably gonna change this around like completely night and day or some shit. Like very skeptical.
Yeah, I see what you're.
Yeah, I mentioned this before. But when they talk about stars in like this universe, they're just like often they're just talking about planets, like celestial bodies, like Earth. So
that's just like a translation thing that's hard to pick up necessarily if you're not like really good at the understanding the context with the Japanese language.
Like, even like Kaguya's dimensions is like Kaguya's planet. It's like a planet.
Yeah, and then they might say like Kaguya star or something, when that's not really what we would say in English.
Yeah, it's kind of like Saturn, how it looks like a star in the sky, but it's not a star. It's actually a planet shining somehow.
Fact, one of the things I want to bring up, after chapter 2 dropped, we kind of talked a lot about how the Uzuhiko could possibly be like Sasuke's Shidori thing, or
Shidori stream, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Rasengan stream, but with a different effect. Instead of zapping you, it like rotates you basically.
Right. So like in this, it seemed like it did prevent like an armor around him, and not only that, it seemed like he was moving significantly faster. Again, yeah.
See, that's what I don't know. Okay, I don't know if he was moving fast or if the jutsu was like essentially just spinning them around. So it's like kind of like just rotating them. So like Boruto didn't actually ever move. He just spun code around him. Like, I'm not sure what he actually did. Or was Code just so dizzy that he's actually just moving like an idiot, like wobbling all over the place and he doesn't realize it. And Boruto's really just like walking normal. Like, we don't know yet. Because we get this one panel, it looks like it's Code's perspective. And there's just like a ton of chakra swirls. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like,
that's
I don't know if it's just Code being dizzy and like just seeing swirls or something. Because he falls over right after that. So that's what I was wondering.
That's why like side characters are important, like because so you can see it from their perspective. Because if you have like a side character on the sides, like giving us a brief explanation, like Boruto's moving fast as hell or something like that, then you will know, like you
have like your Krillin
speed. Yeah, exactly.
I can't trust them. You always need a good Krillin standing around.
Yeah, you always gotta have your clutch Krillin on the sideline. So yeah, definitely. So that would have been that would have been important for that like scene right there, so we understand a little bit more of what this jutsu does. I think in the future we are going to get more information on what it does. They'll probably ask Boruto, and Boruto will probably give more of an explanation on what he's doing and how he learned it.
Kawaki or something, and then he explains it in more detail.
He uses it on Kawaki. I'm just interested.
Impact. That's crazy.